Welcome to part 2. We'll start by talking about sizes. BJDs are divided into 3 general size categories. 1/3 scale, or 60 centimeters, which is about 2 feet tall. 1/4 scale, or 40 centimeters, which is just under 1.5 feet. 1/6 scale, or 26 centimeters, which is about 10 inches. There are many ways to refer to these sizes. Original VOLKS dolls are divided into SD, Super Dollfie, MSD, Mini Super Dollfie, and YoSD, Young Super Dollfie. Technically, these terms are owned by VOLKS, so they shouldn't be applied to other companies' dolls, which have their own specific names. But this can all get a little confusing, as many 1/3 or 1/4 scale dolls aren't all that similar. A chart from VOLKS of all the different sizes they offer, from tiny babies that are only given away as prizes, all the way up to their 65 centimeter SD17 boy. Some SD sizes have a number after them to indicate the quote-quote age of the doll, SD10, SD16, and so forth. IPLEHOUSE is another company whose sizes have made an impact on the market. Their 70 centimeter EID line is large and muscular, and now many other companies make dolls this size. Though they're 70 centimeters, they're too beefy and thick to fit into clothing made for other 70 centimeter dolls, like Dolce Hound or Lutz SSDF. 70 centimeter skinny boys are sometimes called uncle size, while most companies making clothes for the EID body just call it EID size. Very recently, a new line IPLEHOUSE has introduced, HID, is 80 centimeters tall. So far, it's not clear if the 80 centimeter doll trend will continue throughout other companies. There's a few, but not a lot. In addition, sizes go from skinny to beefy, especially in male dolls. On the left, we have the Dolce Hound or Dolce 18 Classic body. Although it's also 70 centimeters tall, it's a lot skinnier than the IPLEHOUSE EID body. They don't fit the same clothes despite being the same height. From left to right, skinniest to beefiest, we have Dolce Hound, Spirit Doll, Lutz SSDF, IPLEHOUSE EID, and Zoom Idelian 72. As you can see, they start skinny and they get beefier. This makes a difference for clothes because the size of the sleeve and the chest can't be the same if you are skinny versus if you are beefy. For MSD dolls, there's a big difference between the chubby, immature VOLKS-style MSDs, which are designed to be childlike, and the curvaceous mature minis. IPLEHOUSE calls their mature minis JID, and they're basically a size on their own because no one else makes 1/4 scale dolls that size. Again, you can see that the dolls are starting small on the left and getting bigger and more curvaceous on the right. The FAIRYLAND Mini Fae has some variety of sizes in itself, and this is a fairly standard slim mini size. Unoa is another. Slim mini is proportioned like an adult, while MSDs are proportioned like children. The Mini Fae body on the left is muscular, while the VOLKS midi body on the right is fat and chubby like a child. There are also lots of tiny sizes, all the way down to just 10 centimeters tall. A few companies make dolls in 1/2 scale, which can range from 80 centimeters to 105 centimeters, nearly 3.5 feet tall. These dolls are super huge and somewhat rare because they're so expensive. This is Spirit Doll Dolce Alice on the left, Dalmor Illusion Dahlia in the middle, and Dalmor Illusion and Dalmor Trinity Jude on the right. Doll heads make up the other and often more important half of the doll. They come in sizes, and typically it's difficult to put a 1/3 head on a 1/4 body, although there's a very trendy new body style that does just that. In general, though, head sizes and body sizes need to match. Sometimes the neck circumference is also important. I don't know why head circumferences are measured in inches and heights are measured in centimeters, but that is how it is. Heads, which are referred to as molds or head molds, are the faces of your doll. Most companies give them genders, but you can sometimes swap them to be a different gender. That's very normal in the hobby. Some companies use a whole head system, but there are some companies that use a separate head back and faceplate system for some or all of their dolls. Unoas have interchangeable faceplates to give different expressions. Some companies offer awake and sleeping versions of the same doll or smiling versions. This was once somewhat rare, but it's becoming more popular. So this is an awake and sleeping FAIRYLAND Little Fae Lishi. And these are all the different option faceplates for Unoa, Chibi, Lilin, and Roron. Again, as you can see, they're the same face or character, but they have different expressions: pouting, sleeping, smiling, and so forth.